This is a tutorial for a simple cabin in Witchspire. You honestly always want to start out with a foundation. For this cabin, I am doing a 4x4. When deciding the size of your cabin, you should really stick to even numbers. This is probably about as small as you want to make a cabin. Anything smaller would just not be functional. I then add these two foundation pieces in the front and add my flooring. And this is what it should look like. It does not matter if you are using wood, stone, or clay, but it is so important to start with a quarter wall. You basically want to outline your entire cabin with the quarter wall. And now you're left with this. The next step is to stack the quarter walls 3 high on top of what you did, so in total your wall height will be 4 quarter wall height. And this is just how I do these things. Once you get the process, you don't have to do them in this order, but then I add the quarter walls to the top. If you end up deciding that you want it to be 2-story, this is how tall your stories should be. The quarter wall on the bottom and the quarter wall on the top leaves you room for windows in the middle. And this is just when I decided to place a door. The door is always going to be 4 quarter tiles by 4 quarter tiles, so make sure you leave room for that in your build. Now this is when we start to add the windows, and also where your creativity comes into play. So here I'm just showing you a couple of options as to what you can do for windows on the side. If you don't like those small windows, you actually can make your own. By placing pillars and leaving some walls out, you can definitely make your own windows, and honestly, I like these a little bit more. And as stated in a previous video, if something doesn't want to snap, just delete something close by and give it a new snapping point. But for this build specifically, I went ahead with this big window that's only available for the clay set, and then do that to the other side. And now we're working on the back. I just went ahead and put these 2 windows to match the front, and I had to delete some things to get the fireplace to snap, but after I put everything back, it looked pretty good. So all of your walls and windows should be done. Next is roofing. I always start with the angled wall pieces for the roof. I definitely recommend mixing the sets because I think it brings a lot more diversity and makes your builds look more creative. So I am doing the stone roof for this and then filling any of the empty gaps with the matching quarter wall. And now we start working on the roof itself. So after you place the roof, don't forget to add the eaves, whether you're offsetting the roof or adding the skinny roof piece. And in case you didn't feel like watching my other video, I went ahead and left all this footage in here. But you can mix and match the sets. You don't have to use this exact roof. You can use the grass roof. You can use the clay roof. I definitely recommend getting creative and putting your own twist on this. This is just a simple cabin after all. Now that the roof is on, we add the eaves. Now after placing all of the eaves, this is ultimately what it should look like. But I feel like it could use some more touches. Because I placed it on a foundation, I went ahead and added stairs, and then the little details is really what makes it a home. Get creative with your placement and just have fun. And this is what we are left with. I forgot to add the chimney, but you'll see that in just a second. But this is our simple cabin. For being as small as it really is quite roomy, and you can fit a lot in here. You could also build multiple of these. You can make this 2-story. You can put your own twist on it. And I do show you guys the inside here in just a second. This is what it looks like. And if you guys end up using this tutorial, please post photos and tag me in the comments. And if there's anything else you would like to see, let me know. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Love you, bye.